Usually when I hear the term Black Magick, I think of the stranglehold that K-pop has over this country's teenage girls. But not anymore, because Supro has sent me their Black Magick Reverb amp. I am super excited for this. I've always heard the Supro stuff, but I've never actually played through one myself. And this could not have come at a better time for me. Because this is like exactly the type of sound that I was actually kind of looking for, because I'm ramping up the mixing and production of the new Emeryld Ryders track, which is my band, and some of it is a little more traditional sounding, and it's absolutely perfect for that. Now, my other main amp was a Fender Deluxe reissue, which again, I love that amp too, but it's much noisier than this. And usually for, you know, most of the stuff I do, I don't mind a little bit of like static kind of hiss noise. But I found myself having to like take all of it out using like isotope denoise every time I track it. So this could not have come at a better time. So I'm just gonna kind of play through it a little bit. It's 112, 25 watts, and it pairs so nicely with the D'angelico Deluxe SS because it has that kind of creamy tone that it almost I think it sounds its best when you kind of roll off a little bit of the highs, but it's naturally voiced that way. And again, this is tone on 10 right here. You can even back it off a little bit more. And I think that's really kind of like the sweet spot for this amp. So really awesome. I'm going to kind of do a full playthrough in just a second, but I think this really sounds great. Just kind of like double stopping different things, like, and then even like single. It just really cuts through. It's got like a nice kind of like crispy top end without it being like super trebly, kind of high pitched voiced. So good. Love this amp. Absolutely love it. So it has built-in reverb and tremolo. Right now the reverb's at maybe like, I don't know, 10 o'clock. You can really kind of, or wait, no, that's the bass. So reverb, yeah, reverb's at 10. At 2, you can really. And then with the trem, you get that really super vintage tone. Love it. Maybe that's a little bit too much reverb for my taste personally. Yeah, I really kind of like the reverb. It's down there. And again, the bassiness of it without being kind of like boomy is great. I think a lot of that kind of lends itself to the 12-inch speaker. So good. Such a vibe, right? And also it just looks sexy, right? One of the best looking amps. I kind of like love the finish on it. Looks great. It has 2 channels, so you can actually play 2 instruments at the same time with it, or you can run them in parallel as channels. So again, this is my first time with a Supro amp. I am recording all of this through an Earthworks SR25 microphone, which is another thing that I've gotten in the last year that I really feel kind of like enhances like the sound capturing that I've been able to do. So yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna kind of do a playthrough of a little bit that I've been doing, just kind of this new Ryder track. So you're just gonna hear kind of like just a minute of me just kind of recording the actual part, and then I'll bring in the full playthrough with the mix. And then I'll have it turned up a little bit more than it naturally would be in the mix, or will be in the final mix. Just so you can kind of like hear this thing shine. I love it, and especially as a compliment to the Fender Deluxe reissue that I use, the Deluxe Reverb reissue that I've been using. It's great because this, I just feel like, is the perfect amp for this size room. The Fender I always have on like 2 or 3 volume-wise. Right now, volume-wise, the Master is only, you know, it's like halfway there. and I really feel like I'm getting the best sound out of this amp, but I'm not like blowing up the room. So anyways, enjoy, and if you're interested, I will link you below.
Drought has been carrying on, but not for too long. In a time of sickness and strife, it's late in the day and she walks in a trance to the well, then tripped and fell as her world spun on its heel. Red sash and golden hair, misty eyes everywhere. Young man offers his hand. He signed the company, sounding a melody, a 3 count to strike up the band. Take my hand and dance. Grant me this stay with me for eternity. Take my hand and with a partner, the moon and the stars seem to shine. The absence of wine is soon to be remedied. The trap had been set and the offer has just been proposed. It's silver and gold, red sash and golden hair, thirsty eyes everywhere, seized in a flash by his hand. She trusted the company, sounding a melody she'll never forget. Take my hand and dance. Grant me this stay with me for eternity. Take my hand and dance. The music invites her to stay, but the ivy's pulled her away. Now she's at home with the melody seared in her mind, waiting to find another hand to take this